You! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! It's your boy Leo, coming at you live with that premium morning energy. But listen, Miles, bro. I am so hyped for today's topic. Like, I'm about to be filthy rich, no cap.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the show. And Leo, man, it's barely 8 a.m. How are you already planning your retirement? What exactly do you think we're talking about today?
Bruh, you said we're covering the sleep economy today. Are you kidding me? I'm literally a professional sleeper. I even prepped for this episode. Last night, I chugged a massive protein shake and took a handful of zinc right before hitting the pillow. I was ready to pass out in beast mode and wake up a millionaire. So, who do I send my invoice to? Do I get paid by the hour or by the snore? Because I got receipts.
Oh, Leo, buddy. That's not how any of this works. First of all, chugging a heavy protein shake right before you sleep is probably why you were tossing and turning all night. That's just a recipe for a stomachache, man.
Wait, hold up. So I'm not getting a check for my beauty rest? You're telling me I drank that chalky vanilla protein for nothing?
I'm sorry to burst your bubble, man, but no. The sleep economy isn't about you getting paid to take a nap. It's actually the exact opposite. It's about Wall Street and tech companies making billions of dollars off people who can't sleep. We're talking smart mattresses that adjust your temperature, AI sleep tracking rings, high-tech white noise machines. It's a massive boom in the stock market because everyone is so stressed out these days. They are literally buying a good night's sleep.
Hold up, you're telling me people are paying for sleep? Like, sleep is a whole subscription service now? Man, I thought I finally found my dream job. Literally. Next thing you're gonna tell me is there's a premium DLC just to dream in 4K.
Honestly, with the way tech is moving, I wouldn't rule that out in a few years. But today, we're diving deep into this sleep tech boom. We'll look at why Wall Street is suddenly obsessed with our bedtime routines, and whether these sleep stocks are actually a dream investment or just a nightmare waiting to happen. So grab your coffee, folks, and stay tuned. Alright, let's dive into part 1 of this sleep economy boom. To understand why Wall Street is suddenly throwing billions of dollars at our bedtime routines, we have to look at how our society's relationship with sleep has completely changed. Leo, think back to the 1990s when bottled water first became a massive, mainstream trend.
Oh, absolutely. My grandpa used to lose his mind over that. He'd be yelling at the TV like, you're paying $2 for something that falls from the sky? Back in my day, we drank straight from the garden hose and we liked it.
Exactly. Historically, people thought commercializing water was absurd because it was a free, natural resource. But then, a combination of convenience, marketing, and new health trends turned bottled water into a multi-billion-dollar global industry. Right now, sleep is having its bottled water moment. It used to be this totally free thing you just did when you close your eyes. Now, it's a premium, monetized commodity.
Mind blown. Bro, sleep is the new Evian. I'm out here sipping tap water dreams while these tech bros are getting that sparkling, mineral-infused, 8-hour deep sleep. That makes so much sense. But why now, though? Did we all just collectively forget how to close our eyes?
It's the modern lifestyle, man. Let's do a quick thought experiment. Imagine you're a 28-year-old graphic designer living in a tiny apartment in Brooklyn. You're juggling 3 freelance gigs just to pay your rent. Your phone is aggressively buzzing with Slack notifications from your boss at 11 p.m. And you just drank a massive iced matcha latte at 5 p.m. to push through a deadline. You finally hit the mattress at 1 a.m., but your brain has 40 tabs open, and loud music is playing from one of them. You can't just flip a switch to turn off that kind of chronic, digital age stress.
Stop. I'm getting secondhand anxiety just hearing that. That Brooklyn dude is fighting for his life. He's not sleeping, he's just blinking aggressively in the dark until the sun comes up. No wonder he's willing to drop a bag on a smart mattress.
Right. Now, some traditional market critics argue that this whole sleep tech thing is just a temporary, post-pandemic fad. Their argument is, people were just stuck at home, stressed out, and buying fancy pillows with their stimulus checks. It'll pass. But let's look at the actual facts. According to verified industry reports from the global consulting firm McKinsey & Company, the sleep health market is not a passing trend. It is a continuously expanding sector already valued at tens of billions of dollars.
Tens of billions? Sheesh. Okay, McKinsey, I see the receipts. So it's not just a couple of guys buying nice blankets.
Not at all. And here is an expert insight drawn directly from that verified data. Analysts at McKinsey note that sleep is now ranked as the second highest health priority for global consumers, right after mindfulness. The crucial takeaway for investors is that the future of the sleep economy isn't just about manufacturing a softer bed or a quieter white noise machine. The true exponential growth lies in the data ecosystem. Companies are building integrated platforms that connect your sleep metrics directly to your fitness trackers, diet apps, and even your digital calendars, creating a 24/7 holistic health profile. They aren't just tracking your snores, they are monetizing your entire physical recovery process.
Wait, hold the phone. So my bed is gonna text my smart fridge and tell it to lock the doors because I had a bad night's sleep? Sorry, Leo, no midnight pizza for you. The mattress said your REM cycle was trash. That is wild, bro. But honestly, if it gets me that premium 4K sleep, take my money. Bro, I am still tripping over what you said earlier. I cannot get the image out of my head of my mattress snitching on me to my refrigerator. Like, I'm sneaking into the kitchen at 2 a.m. for some leftover pizza, and the fridge is just like, access denied, Leo. Your REM sleep was garbage yesterday. Have some celery. That is a dystopian nightmare, man.
I mean, we aren't exactly at the talking fridge locking you out phase just yet, but the connectivity you're joking about is exactly why investors are pouring money into this sector. Let's talk about the actual hardware that is driving these sleep stocks straight to the moon. We are moving way past a simple memory foam pillow. It's all about the wearables now: smart rings, biometric headbands, and radar-powered bedside trackers.
Oh, you mean those chunky metal rings? I see them all over my feed. I always thought those were just for, like, tech bros who take ice baths at 5 a.m. and listen to 6-hour podcasts about biohacking. You're telling me normal people are buying these?
They absolutely are, and it's a massive shift in consumer behavior. Think about it like the California gold rush back in the 1800s. The people who made the most consistent, life-changing wealth weren't the miners desperately panning for gold in the rivers. It was the merchants selling the shovels, the pickaxes, and the denim jeans to those miners. Right now, perfect health and longevity is the new gold that everyone is searching for, and these sleep tech companies are the ones selling the digital pickaxes. They are providing the essential tools for the modern health rush.
You! Selling the digital pickaxes. That is bars, Miles. Put that on a t-shirt. So instead of selling me a cure, they are just selling me the ultimate gadget to tell me how bad I'm doing. That's brilliant. Hey Leo, you feel terrible today. Here is a colorful graph proving exactly why you feel terrible. That'll be $300, please.
You're joking, but you just nailed the business model. Let's put you in a hypothetical scenario. Imagine you actually decide to get in shape and you're training for a half marathon.
Me? Running on purpose? Bro, I get winded walking to the microwave to check on my pizza rolls. But okay, for the sake of the story, I'm wearing neon running shorts. Paint the picture.
Okay, neon shorts it is. You wake up, and before your feet even touch the floor, your smart ring has already analyzed your heart rate variability, your blood oxygen, and your body temperature. It beams that data to your phone and says, Leo, your recovery score is only 45% today. Automatically, your workout app downgrades your scheduled 5-mile run to a light yoga session. Then, it triggers your smart thermostat to lower your bedroom temperature by 2 degrees for tonight, and it automatically orders a specific magnesium supplement to your door through your Amazon account. You didn't do anything. The ecosystem did it all while you were brushing your teeth.
Hold up. It adjusts my AC and orders me vitamins? Bruh, that's not a ring, that's a whole digital butler. I need one of those. I'll just tell it to order me tacos when my stress levels spike.
Now you will hear some traditional Wall Street skeptics push back on this. Some analysts argue, come on, this is just a glorified pedometer. We had step trackers 10 years ago. This is a pandemic fad that will die out. But if we look at the actual trajectory of the tech, those critics are missing the bigger picture.
Yeah, tell those boomers they don't know about the neon shorts lifestyle. What are they missing?
They are missing the medical integration. According to recent tech and financial reports from outlets like Bloomberg, consumer tech is crossing over into actual clinical healthcare. A perfect, verifiable example of this is Apple recently receiving FDA clearance for a sleep apnea detection feature on the Apple Watch. This isn't just a fun toy to count your steps anymore. It is legally recognized, medical-grade monitoring happening right on your wrist.
Wait! FDA cleared? Like actual hospital-level stuff?
Exactly. And here is the expert insight you need to take away from this. The real financial value for these companies, and the reason their stocks are incredibly valuable, isn't in the physical hardware. Rings and watches will eventually become cheap to manufacture. The true economic moat is their proprietary health algorithms. The tech company that owns the most accurate, medically verified sleep data will eventually dominate partnerships with major health insurance companies.
Wait a minute, health insurance. Are you saying my insurance premium might go up if I stay up until 4 a.m. playing Grand Theft Auto? Bro, they are financializing my insomnia. That's it, I'm taking the ring off. I'm going off the grid. I need to buy shares in chamomile tea right now before they track that too.
Alright, we've covered the smart hardware and the medical data. But for part 3, let's look at where the real money is moving next. We are officially entering the era of sleep as a service, or as the tech bros call it, SaaS.
Sleep as a service? Bro, you're telling me my mattress is going to charge me a monthly subscription fee? What happens if my credit card declines? Does the bed just fold me up into a taco and launch me out the window? Payment failed, Leo, time to wake up.
Honestly, a smart bed that launches you out the window would probably sell out in 5 minutes. But no, to really understand this shift, let's compare it to the fitness boom back in the 1970s and 80s.
Oh yeah! The neon spandex, the chunky leg warmers, the headbands. What a vibe!
Exactly. Now, before the 1970s, the idea of paying a monthly membership fee to go inside a building and run on a treadmill was considered absolutely ridiculous. People thought, why would I pay money to sweat? I can just run outside in the park or do yard work for free. But then, medical science started heavily promoting the long-term benefits of structured cardiovascular exercise. Suddenly, gyms, personal trainers, and specialized protein diets exploded into a multi-billion-dollar global industry. Sleep is on that exact same historical trajectory right now. We are moving away from the idea that sleep is just what happens when you're tired, and moving into an era where sleep is a structured, monetized health regimen.
Hold up, so you're saying napping is the new heavy lifting? Bro, I am basically an Olympic athlete then. I'm about to be the Arnold Schwarzenegger of taking a snooze. Where's my gold medal? I've been training for this my whole life.
You might definitely get a gold medal in snoring, buddy. But let's look at a concrete, hypothetical scenario to see how this sleep as a service actually plays out in the real world. Imagine you're a 32-year-old project manager. You've got a massive, high-stakes presentation on a Monday morning. Sunday night rolls around, and you have a severe case of the Sunday scaries. You're tossing and turning, staring at the ceiling, completely stressed out.
Ugh, the Sunday scaries are the absolute worst. That's when my brain suddenly decides to remind me of that one embarrassing thing I said to a girl in middle school. It's like a 4K highlight reel of my biggest fails playing on a loop.
Right. So in the traditional world, you just suffer, wake up exhausted, drink 4 coffees, and bomb the presentation. But in the new sleep economy ecosystem, your wearable ring detects that your heart rate is elevated and you aren't hitting deep REM sleep. It automatically triggers a subscription-based AI sleep coach on your phone. This AI instantly connects to your smart home to gently lower the lights, plays a custom, algorithmically generated acoustic soundscape proven to slow your specific brain waves, and tells your smart diffuser to pump lavender into the room. You're paying $15 a month for this service, but because it literally saves your Monday morning presentation and your career, it feels like an absolute bargain.
Yo, that is insane. It's like having a digital lullaby sung by a supercomputer. But wait, $15 a month here, another $20 there, man, these subscriptions are adding up. I'm already paying for streaming, cloud storage, and gym memberships I don't even use.
And that brings up a really important debate on Wall Street right now. You have a lot of traditional, old-school investors who are super skeptical about this. Some market bears argue, look, this whole sleep tech thing is a giant bubble. People are experiencing peak subscription fatigue. Eventually, consumers are just going to realize they can leave their phones in another room, read a physical book for free, and fall asleep naturally. The barrier to entry for making a simple meditation app is too low. They think the whole industry is a house of cards.
Yeah. Preach, old school investors. Just read a boring book. Save your money. Don't let the algorithms win.
But if we look at the actual financial data and corporate acquisition strategies, those skeptics are totally misreading the room. The big tech giants aren't just creating simple white noise apps. They are quietly acquiring massive sleep data companies and building impenetrable ecosystems. The value isn't in a cheap app, it's in the data moat. Once an AI platform has 2 solid years of your highly specific, biometric sleep data, you aren't going to cancel that subscription and start over from scratch with a new company. You're locked in. The behavioral data is just too personalized and too valuable for you to abandon.
Wow! The data moat. They really got us trapped in the bed, literally and financially. So basically, my sleep is the most valuable asset I own right now. You know what, Miles? Forget the radio show. I'm going back to sleep. I gotta go build my data moat. I can't let my REM cycle go to waste.
Keep your headphones on, Leo, we still have a show to finish. But for everyone listening, keep a close eye on these sleep tech stocks. Because clearly, the business of resting is wide awake.
Alright, so let me make sure my brain is processing this correctly before my subscription runs out. What I learned today is that my mattress is basically an FDA-approved spy, my smart ring is my new angry personal trainer, and if I want to have a good dream tonight, I gotta pay $15 a month to a supercomputer just to pump lavender into my face. You know what? I'm beating the system, Miles. Tonight, I am sleeping on the kitchen floor with no Wi-Fi. Can't track my REM cycle if I'm off the grid, baby.
Leo, I promise the mattress is not spying on you. And sleeping on the kitchen tile is just going to give you terrible back pain, which, ironically, you would need an expensive smart bed to fix. But before we officially sign off and let everyone get to work, I do want to leave you all with one final expert insight backed by verified data.
Hit us with the facts, Professor Miles. Give the people what they want.
To give a clear picture of where this is heading, we can look at verified market reports from Grandview Research, which show that the global sleep tech devices market is projected to reach over $60 billion by 2030. The critical expert insight here is that sleep is officially transitioning from a lifestyle luxury into a foundational pillar of preventative healthcare. Looking ahead, the most significant long-term value will belong to companies that successfully merge clinical-grade medical accuracy with everyday, user-friendly consumer devices. It is no longer just about resting, it is about measurable recovery.
Wait, $60 billion? Okay, never mind, the floor plan is officially cancelled. I'm going to go invent a smart pillow that automatically flips itself to the cool side. We are getting that sleep money, Miles.
Honestly, I actually love that idea. We might have to patent that as soon as we get off the air. Alright everyone, that is our time for today. Whether you are tracking your biometric recovery scores or just trying to survive until your next cup of iced coffee,
stay woke, but also, get some sleep. We'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Yes, sir.
You ready for your morning dose of, well, everything? Miles, welcome back to World on a Spoon, everybody. You ready for your morning dose of, well, everything? Portfolio needs a win, buddy. Not quite, Leo. Put the meme coins away for a second. We'll talk about something far important and potentially delicious. Leo delicious in a global food crisis that's brewing right under our noses. It's not just about prices at the grocery store. It's about how much the world's supply chain is starting to look like a house of cards. Miles. Okay, so let's set the table. You know how when you're making a grilled cheese, need the bread, the butter, and the cheese? Right now, it's like we're running out of bread, and the butter costs 10 times what it last year. Leo, 10 times? So you're telling me my avocado toast is under threat? This is a national emergency. Miles. It's not avocado toast, but it's close. Think about wheat, corn, and soy, boys. 3 things that earn everything from your cereal to your burger bun. Leo, so what's breaking? Is it robots going on chain? Is it robots going on strike? Because I always knew they couldn't be trusted. No robots, my friend, back to 1970s. We had a similar situation, but it was mostly weather related. This time, it's a perfect storm of climate change, the lingering effects of the pandemic on shipping and, well, global politics getting in the way of dinner. Global politics. So, like when my cousin Larry comes over for Thanksgiving and ruins the vibe. Exactly, but Larry is running a whole country. When major grain exporting regions face conflict or extreme weather, it's like one of the cooks in the kitchen just walked out and took the main course with them. Upbeat transition music. Miles, let's talk about the cost of your morning coffee. Leo, oh no, don't touch my caffeine. That's where I get my superpower from. Well, the price of coffee beans is hitting record highs. It's not because people are drinking more. It's because the farmers with extreme drought in South America and labor shortages everywhere. So, I appreciate enthusiasm, Leo, but it's a systemic issue. It's like everyone in the stadium wants a hot dog at the same time, but the guy at the stand only coffee savior. I appreciate the enthusiasm, Leo, but it's a systemic issue. It's like everyone in the stadium wants a hot dog at the same time, but the guy at the stand only has 2 buns left. So you're saying we'll always bring a hot dogs? Some experts are fingers at big corporations for hoarding supply to keep prices up. It's a classic case aside of potential corporate greed. So they're like my brother who buys all the toilet paper at the start of the pandemic. I see what's happening, Miles, kind of, but others say it's just the natural chaos of a globalized market under stress. The truth is somewhere in the middle. Upbeat transition music. Miles. Alright, Leo, the moment of truth. What did you learn today? Lee, I learned that my avocado toasty are basically at war with the world, and that I should probably start hoarding bread. Miles, don't, Leo. The takeaway here is the panic. It's to think about where your food actually comes from. No, the smart play is to diversify your plate. Try explore different grains you haven't tried before. The less we rely on a single source, the more stable one becomes. It's like investing. You don't put all your money in one stock. So I should buy more meme coins? Miles, Leo, diversify away from meme coins, but you're getting the idea. The world's kitchen is complex. The more we understand the ingredients, the better the meal will world. Leo, that was a feast for the brain. Miles, my mind is officially full. We hope you feel a little smarter and a lot more ready to face the world. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep your spoon full, and tell Larry to stop the next one, phone. Music fades out.